Okay, this is the Hoover FloorMate FH40160 series, and of course it was for $95. You get it, it's remanufactured, whatever, but they don't fix it. They just keep reselling it, and I'll show you the problem. If you're savvy in redoing stuff, then you can fix this. Inside here, you see that the water goes in the tank right here and goes to this hose, and it's supposed to go into here, and when you pull the trigger, it pulls this up and lets the water flow through the hose down to the floor. Well, looky here, it's completely broken off, and water was just going all over the floor, and that's a plastic piece. So I mean, what are you gonna do? Well, you take this piece out, and I have found that if you put piece of copper tubing in there, like this piece of copper tubing, and it's from a water line, like to a refrigerator or something, and you hook it up to your hose. Well, it fits in this hole really good. Excuse me. It fits right in that hole, and it will fit right inside the tube on the other side there, because before you glue that piece that's broken to this piece, it has to have support, otherwise it'll just break right off again. So I'm going to cut the end off of this part of the tube so it'll be the same size all the way across. Stick that part in there, stick the other part in this tube, and then glue it. I mean, it'll already hold without the glue, but you want the glue on there to make sure no water is going to escape out of there. This is a common problem with Hoover. They act like they don't know what's going on, but when they get these machines and they say they remanufacture it, it doesn't look like they even bother to take it apart to fix that simple little plastic part that they could just easily replace. They just put it online, and another person like me buys it, gets it home, turns it on, water goes all over the floor constantly. And this is why. So I'm going to call and attempt to get a replacement part from there, but in the meantime, I'm going to put this thing together and I'll see what happens here. But I believe that this will fix this.
Okay, so this is the Hoover FloorMate Deluxe. I actually have not read the instructions yet. I just put it together using common sense. So I will be going into how to put it together, because it's pretty easy, didn't take long, or how to use it, since that's pretty easy too. I'm going to read the instructions. This is a floor of a house that I have just taken ownership of. This tile probably hasn't been cleaned in 10 years, and there was a giant desk in this spot. So I swept, and that's all. I filled the wash container. There's two containers, one for dirty water, one for clean water. I filled the clean water container with vinegar, about a third vinegar, and the rest tap water. So let's see how it does. I turned it on to wash, and I'm pushing, that's what that looks like. Wash, dry. So I have it on wash, and let it on. for the dirtiest spot. Let's see if I can get closer to that edge. Okay, so that's how this machine performs. Okay, video review for this guy. I will tell you all the good things and all the bad things. I have been buying this machine probably about 2 years now. Good things about it, I do a lot of fostering, so there is a lot of animals in my house, and it is the only one that gets my floors squeaky clean, super shiny. It does the job. It replaces my mop and bucket. As you know, a mop and bucket, you just put your mop in the clean water and you're just slinging dirty water everywhere, so you're really not getting it clean. This one, however, you put your clean water in here, you do all the scrubbing, and then you have that little function up here, and you can turn it to wash and then dry, and then all the dirty water is here. So there's no dirty water left on your floor. But this machine does not last longer than 5 months. The last time I bought this machine was in May, and it is now dead. I do use this machine every day, sometimes twice in a 24-hour period. Again, I do a lot of fostering. I have a lot of dogs in the house, so unfortunately my floors do get dirty. One thing on this machine, it didn't happen on this one, but you put your clean water in here. If it's not running, it will leak out on the bottom. And then my biggest complaint about this, again, it does not last longer than 5 months because it stops working and it makes this noise. And this is how I know it is done. Yeah, so again, I've had this machine since May. I use it every single day to clean my floors, and now it's dead. You can register it when you buy it, and then when you call customer service, they will have you go to the nearest I guess Hoover place or wherever they can inspect it, and then let you know yes they can fix it, or no they will give you a new one. So unfortunately I did not do that this time, so I am out of pocket. But there are good things about this machine and then bad things about the machine, so I give it 3 stars only because I don't really want to give it a 5 because it doesn't last longer than 5 months, and then I don't want to give it a 0 because I absolutely love how it cleans my floors. So if you don't clean your floors every day like me, then this is a great machine for you.
So here's our Hoover FloorMate after just about 6 months of light use. It sounds like it's eating itself. Just listen. So obviously the bearings in that motor have died after, like I said, about 6 months of very, very light use. We don't use it very often, but it killed itself.
Alright, I put the water in, I tightened this, and then I set it in the machine. And then it clicks on. The problem is the water just starts coming out the bottom without even turning it on or plugging it in. So I don't think that's normal. See how the floor is getting a big puddle? I followed all the instructions, so I'm just going to return it because it already made a huge puddle on another floor, and I don't want to try and figure out what's wrong with it.
Okay, so here's the vacuum. Floor under it is totally dry. It's set to dry, vacuum's off. You can already hear some of the dripping. You can see it.
Power is off. Water is just dripping out all over the floor constantly. Take that thing off.